Hi everybody. Today's project in the spring makeover will be installing the Cobra FI 2000 Power Pro R. It should be pretty simple to do. You got one sheet of directions with diagrams on the back. So hopefully this will not turn into be an all-day affair. Prior to this, I was running the Viads on the Sportster 72 from DK Customs. Now these worked really good, and I had no complaints with them. Performance of the bike was greatly improved over stock, and they had these little adjusters here that you could actually adjust your AFR with, set it richer or leaner. But after seeing some videos and reading on forums about people who had Viads or Xides, different, same type of thing, but the Viads are adjustable, the Xides aren't. They were all saying about how much better the bike ran after putting on some sort of other fuel management system, such as the Cobra or the Fuel Pack or Vance & Hines or whatever, Thunder Max. And so I was going through trying to figure out which one I wanted to get, and I settled for the Cobra 2000R basically because it does reset itself 80 times per second, they say. And if I'd had the money, I think I would have gone with the Thunder Max, which comes with wideband O2 sensors, which are supposed to be better than the narrowband O2 sensors that are stock with the Harleys. But I couldn't afford that much, so this was the next best thing. Now, I know there's people out there who are going to say, oh, you should have got the Power Commander, or oh, you should have got the Vance & Hines, or oh, you should have got the Harley one, but maybe so. But in my opinion, this was the best fit for me. So that's what I'm going to go with. You got this little control thingy here that double stickies down by the battery side over there where you're, and then all these little wires. These here plug into the O2 sensors for the rear. This one's for the front. And basically it does, I guess, the same thing that the Viads did, only it's supposed to do it better. So stay tuned and we'll see how it all works out and how easy it is to install. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is locate the factory connector on each fuel injector, squeeze on both sides, pull them away from the injectors. And Velcro the FI 2000 module to the side of the battery so that the module housing is no higher than the top of the battery. See figure 1. So, I'm going to clean the battery strap here with some alcohol just so I get good contact with the double sticky tape. I put the main fuse back into its little slot so I can see how much room I got for the Cobra to fit there. And I guess that double sticky tape stuff is going to go right there on the little battery mounting bracket. I know it's hard to see because it's all black and dark. Can't really see much. Okay, double sticky tape's in place. And now let's see. Get this sucker right in there as close as we can. And you know what? That is like the perfect fit to the back of the battery, the top of the strap, and the positive battery cable. Looks like it was made perfectly to go in there. Gonna route the wiring harness up along the side of the frame. Okay. These are not marked front and back. I better figure out which one's the front one, which one's the back one. Okay, ran into my first problem. It says in the directions, using the FI 2000 injector harness labeled front, mate the front to the front on your stock Harley. None of the ejector harnesses are labeled front. So I don't know which one's the front or which one's the rear because they're not labeled. I got to call into the tech department, see if that can answer my question as to which one's front and which one's rear. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and hook up the O2 sensors because I know where those are. The rear O2 sensor's behind this little plastic housing back here. Just pop it on out of there, stick it together, stick it back inside behind this little plastic housing. This end goes there, and it goes right back in here into that little plastic clippy thingy. This little ground wire is going to be a real pain in the butt. Got to go from the other side and get to that ground lug back there on the back of the primary case. Put that on. You have to go from the other side with a really long extension to get to it. Okay, well, I'm still waiting for the phone call from the tech department to find out which is the front and which is the rear, because they're not labeled. I'm going to go ahead and do the ground wire. To do it, you have to go from the back side to get to the nut that's on there. Need a real long extension. I put two extensions together with a little swivel on the end so you can get it. And it is a 7/16 inch nut. Okay. Now I'm thinking, the minute I get that off, go to pull it out, that nut's going to fall down in there somewhere and I'm going to lose it. So I want to see if I can reach it from the other side with my fingers now that it's loose, so I don't drop the nut down in there and have to hunt for it for an hour. Aha, got it. Now get the nut back on without dropping it. And now there. Get the torque wrench out. Let's see. Yep. 60 inch-pounds. And there we go. Now it's back to just waiting for that phone call to see which is the front lead. Okay, got a call back from the tech guy. And as I assumed, the wire that is the longest one, this one right here, goes to the front. The short one goes to the back. But I did not want to hook those up and be wrong and screw the whole damn thing up. So that's what I got to do, is plug that into that, and this down in there on the injector. And then this one's the same thing for the rear. This goes into the factory one, and then that goes on top of the injector. I'm done with that. It's all finished. But I will not be able to turn it on and check it because the main fuse is still pulled and I don't have any gas tank hooked up to it. Okay, so let me finish that off real quick. So there we have it. It's installed. Only thing left to do is turn it on and test it, start the bike up and let it reset itself. Like I said, I can't do that till I get the gas tank on. But it was fairly easy to install. It would have been a lot easier, faster, if the cables had been labeled like they were supposed to be, but they weren't. I assumed that the longer one went to the front, which was right, but I didn't want to make the decision and screw it all up. So that's it for today. See y'all later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.